The midpoint between 315 and 10⁻2 is the point 6.5, 6.5. Of course, you could write this as a fraction instead of a decimal 2 if you wanted to. But how did we get that? Well, in order to get halfway from here to here, we know that we need to go half as far both horizontally and vertically. Let's once again start with the horizontal distance, or the distance in x. Our x-coordinates of our given points are 3 and 10. So halfway between 3 and 10 is what? Well, the distance from 3 to 10 is just 10 minus 3. So that means that halfway between 10 and 3 is just 10 minus 3 over 2. And simplifying that gives us 7/2, or 3.5. This, however, is not our coordinate. This is just the distance that we need to move from one point toward the other point. So to figure out our actual coordinate, we need to start at one of our points and walk toward the other point this far. So our x-coordinate is just equal to 3 plus 7/2, which is just 13 over 2, or 6.5. Let's do the same thing for the y-coordinate. Our y-coordinates are 15 and -2. If we use our handy-dandy grid here to count how far this distance actually is, we can see that it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, plus one more to be even with this point, 17. So we need to move 17 boxes vertically to get from -2 to 15. Half of that is just 17 over 2, or 8.5. But again, this is not actually our y-coordinate. This is just the distance vertically between these 2 points. To find the coordinate, we need to start at one of these points and then move this vertical distance toward the other. So if we start at 15, we need to move down 8.5, since -2 is below 15. And this gives us a y-coordinate of 13 over 2. Let's graph this point just as a sanity check. 6.5, 6.5 should be right about here. And if we draw a line from our first point to our second point, we see that this point does, in fact, lie on the line and looks halfway between them.